Hey guys, it is not morning, it is afternoon. And that is because my hubby came home. He was on shift last night. It's really bright here. It's afternoon inspiration. I felt led to do this earlier, but I just couldn't. And so, okay, now I'm gonna have to get up and move. I gotta take my journal, my ice sweat glitter journal, I love it, and move to a place where I'm not in direct sunlight. See, that's my car, that's my house, it's a river. I love my environment. You gotta love your environment, guys, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about today is, well, my shirt says just do it. You see that? Just do it. You gotta get up, you gotta push through your limitations, and you gotta do it. Whatever it is you're feeling led to do. Like, I had a busy day, I had a busy weekend, and so you gotta give yourself time, but you've also gotta, you know, you gotta rest up like I was talking yesterday. You gotta love yourself. Gosh, I love my car. Isn't that a hot car? I love that car. It's amazing. It was amazing on the trip. Amazing gas mileage too, but also the pick up and go you need when you need it. But anyways, so what was I gonna say? Well, now I'm distracted by just do it. Because really, if you're gonna change your life, you have to do something different, you know? I've said this before, you gotta love yourself, you gotta think differently about yourself. When I heard years ago that, you know, the difference between the 98 and 2% is the way they think. That's the only thing different. We all have the same amount of time a day. We all have the same amount of opportunity in every day. Everything's even and equal for people. But, you know, the 2% think different. They think successfully. And I honestly think that's kind of been the key to my success all these years. Successful marriage, successful business, successful career before this when I worked for corporate America, and then, you know, I had success when I jumped out of that. I just decided it wasn't for me, and I was courageous enough to quit. Volunteer to be laid off, whatever you want to call it. I made a very good income, but I didn't have the lifestyle that I have now, and I was looking for this lifestyle. I remember a good friend of mine said to me, because I was always about scheduling my classes so that I had a life. I worked as a cocktail waitress to get me through college, and so that way I was out and having fun while everybody else was partying. I was making money, and that was fun. And that would give me the time during the day free to study. Well, this friend had gone to college before me. She was getting her second degree. That's how we met. Anyway, she goes, you know, when you get to work in corporate America, you're not going to have the freedom you have now. You know, and she was right. You know, she goes, you're gonna have to do your errands on your lunch break. You're just not gonna have the freedom you have now. And, but the funny thing is that that's always been my journey. I've always been driven towards having freedom. That's why I loved horses. That's why I used to get out on my horse and just ride. You know, you can't have a problem in the world when you're riding a horse. I mean, it's a little known fact. I think that's why some people just love horses. It's a freedom thing. They represent freedom, they represent speed, depending on the kind of horse you like to ride. For me, I like to go fast, you know, and those elements are part of who I am. I love to go fast. I love to drive fast. I love to live fast. I like to reach my goals fast. You know, I like to be passionate about everything I do, whether it's, you know, loving on my husband or seeing him when he gets home. You know, I'm always excited, doesn't matter what time of day it is. I'm always excited when he comes home. And so you gotta do it. You gotta do what makes you, you. And you gotta not be afraid of what makes you, you. Don't conform to what everybody else says you should be. You know, and if you're in a business, you gotta do things about that business. You have to take responsibility for it. Business is hard. Having your own business is hard. It takes work, but guys, that's the only way you're gonna be free. You're only gonna have freedom if you're working for yourself. You'll never be free if you're working for somebody else. And, you know, you got to do steps to change your life. So if it's your health you want to change, take some steps. Just do it. Just do something. You know, half of the part of success is just showing up and doing something, you know? So my afternoon inspiration is it's Monday. I didn't want to skip this, but I also needed to spend some time with my hubby, and then I needed to rest because I had a busy weekend. And then last night I ended up working. I don't usually work on Sundays, but you know, it's funny. When you give yourself a break, I just dropped something. When you give yourself a break, you'd be amazed. Once you give yourself a break, then you'll be inspired to do things. And I was inspired to do things, and then I did other things, and I ended up working until after 10 p.m. last night. because I was inspired and I follow that inspiration. Today, not so much. I've got some appointments this afternoon, but this morning I wasn't as inspired, but I was spending time with my hubby. And then we're gonna have a movie night tonight, because we can. Not gonna work late tonight, because I'm having a movie night with my hubby. And that's gonna be fun. We're gonna pop some air-popped popcorn with butter. I love me some butter. Just within moderation, you know, so that I can keep my size. I've really reached all my goals. I'm just sculpting now. I'm getting the last couple pounds, which is the hardest to get, but you know, I'm there. And I believe I'm there even if I'm not there. You know, I no longer react to what my numbers are today. I believe they're already there and they're always working together for my good. So that's my story. My husband's coming home, I gotta go. Have a great Monday evening. Just do it. Whatever you gotta do, just do it. Take steps, make progress. You can do it. Bye. God bless.